We are really living in wonderful times, or wonderful, like the word says. Wonderful. Everything is being revealed. We now can dissect the language and unite our minds to share what we have heard from the grand I Am, from One, from the greater brain, you can say, or the collective. They say that we have a life. And what is life? An anagram for a file? A life is a collection of events. A file. Let's look at her file. You look at her file to find about her life. Language, the English language, the language of angles, gives us clues as what is happening in this game called life. If we look at grammar or grimoire closely, we can see that a subject is serving a sentence. You see, a subject is part of a sentence. I am happy. So subject plus verb plus predicate, right? Ironically, everybody's born a subject, like subject of the kings, subject of the queens. Ironically, all subjects are part of a sentence. So is this a prison? Maybe it is. Do we have power? Yes, we do. We are actually the ones who have the power, but we just don't know how to use it. Everybody fears the writer because the writer has the pen. He can give you the lines, he can assign roles, or he can take away the role. He can delete your character. We all know that she's quite a character, people say, right? They use grammar and language to describe us. They say, John is punctual, like a punctum, like a dot, like a point. Punctum, punctual. A dictator is somebody who is conducting the dictation. Dictations are, as you know, when somebody writes what somebody else says, you should write. It seems like our world, or the game that we are in, follows grammars and writing, and it has characters, and it has questions as to how gain your power, right? You got the power, but you are being controlled by other little beings, and they are making you do things that you really don't want to. For example, go to work too many hours. Maybe you do want to work, but not that many hours. Maybe you do want to do certain things, but not the way they are commanding you to do it. And be careful with entertainment, because entertainment is keeping you busy at something that is going nowhere. And the point in this life, yes, the point, is to find the way out. There are many of us who have seen enough evidence as to see that what the language tells us, the clues that it gives us, bring us to blood. People say this company needs new blood. this country has a president because this country is a business. All corporations have presidents. All have secretaries, treasurers, etc., etc. The goal of Pinocchio is to become real. He is born a wooden, inanimate, or he is created as a wooden, inanimate doll. And the spark comes to him, and he starts moving, but he still is not real. And in this world, we've been told that there are some real, and then there are classes: lower, middle, and upper class. Those who are classified is because they participate in a product classification. Those who are real are classless. If Pinocchio's goal was to become real, I could only imagine our goal should be the same. In fact, our goal should be to be the all. We are given clues that the all is actually God. Or backwards, the dog, right? They say that God or the dog is the warden, the keeper of the sheep, the keeper of the product, encased under the dome of a flat earth. And they say that a vacuum would suck up our atmosphere. And then others say that the magic of gravity is what holds the atmosphere. I tend to lean to believe that a vacuum would suck the atmosphere and that the magic of gravity could not hold it. So most likely there must be a dome. And most likely the earth is flat. And this means that NASA and all of these people have been lying to us, not only on creating churches, but telling us that to leave this world you need a rocket. And it seems that the exit is actually where the aurora borealis come from, the North Pole, past the ice, as so many cartographers told us about. The currency, the price, so the salvation of this world is through becoming the Christ and shedding one drop of blood over the most powerful sentence or decree that a right-er, somebody who's making things right, the right-er, right, can do. I intend to bring heaven on earth, or heaven to hell, be it that this is hell, right? I intend to make this place beautiful. You can describe it. Go on to describe what your heaven is. I intend to free everybody, to stop the governments, the ones who are governing the minds. Ment is actually mind. I intend to bring happiness to all. That is such a beautiful statement, such a powerful statement, selfless statement. And then there'll be wealth for everybody, happiness for everybody. It's a power that we have, but we, like a superhero begins, we don't believe in ourselves. We believe we are just the average Joe that has a McDonald's job, or maybe you have an office job, and anyway, it's a dead-end job. You're not happy with it, and you wear a suit or maybe you wear a uniform, but you're looking for answers. So let's get out of being a subject. Let's stop just being a character and let's become a writer. Write every day. Even if you don't see that your life is changing, do it. Prick your finger with a little needle. Drop one little droplet over this powerful statement. Just do it once. You don't have to do it every day. Yeah, it's a right. Oh, right? Yes, like a right. Like the Rite Aid, right? I mean, it's a right. You're gonna write things up. You're gonna write. I hope you get what I'm saying, because it is actually powerful. And this is how we control the universe. My life has changed tremendously because I decided to write about myself. I decided to create my story instead of believing. You see, be and living the story or his story, right? I don't believe in his story. It does not exist. I create my own story. I am the writer, the ruler. I create the law or the walls. I am the grand I am. Love to all.